Hi guys, this is Devin Moultrie. I'm the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt at Extreme Velocity. Today we're going to go over a sweep from the armbar. If you have the armbar, sometimes they're going to defend it. You should be able to sweep, and we'll go over some options once we get there. So, go for the armbar. Boom. Get here. He starts to defend. It's one of the ways to defend. Maybe I made a mistake or whatever the case may be. If I have the armbar here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my hand, I'm just gonna replace it. I'm gonna come here. Sometimes you'll be already here. Either way, replace it and keep it tight. You can bring it right here, so if he tries to pull out, not happening. Get under the leg. I'm gonna let this go, and I'm gonna swing my leg. I'm using like a pendulum, and I'm gonna bring him over his shoulder. So here, boom. Keep the leg until I get here. Once I'm here, I have my options. We'll go over that in just a second. So one more time on the sweep. So get the arm, step, turn, and do everything right. He starts to stack it, he starts to defend. Catch under the leg, open the leg, swing him right over his shoulder. So here, stay heavy. This leg here, keep it heavy. A lot of people like to go here, gives him a chance to move, and we don't want that. I want this to be here, so if he tries to move, it's more difficult. You can cross your feet in this position if you want. I usually use that to lock the legs in place, or just leave the arms in place. So, one of the basic ways I can get an arm bar is, some guys, what they'll do is they'll peel the hand off the bicep. You get here, have the arm bar here. Very simple, right? Sometimes the guy's really strong. I'm sitting here pulling. There's nothing I can do to get this arm out. What I can do now is I can attack the forearm. So now I'm gonna start to look for this arm. I can use it to peel. I rip the arm out. I like to rip at angles, like a Americano almost. Gives me the arm, and I can finish here. Make sure that your groin or your thigh is under the shoulder. That way you get a better pinch toe or leverage on the arm. So also another one I like to use is if, let's say he's got the gable grip, and a lot of guys, what they like to do is they'll try to go here and pull, and it's like, even if I'm at the wrist, it's very difficult to get this out. So another option is I'm looking at his grips. I'll start to pull. See how his grips are? Your hand's gonna basically be like this. If I just pull like that, it's very strong. But all I need is to pull here. I catch at the wrist. I use like the wrist here on the arm, and then I can finish here. You can use your thumb up, but I'm gonna show you another one from there. So, and of course, if you do get here and you still having trouble, you still want to use this, I use this, thread through, catch the head. I can start to work my triangles also. Okay. Another few options is why I have the arm, and I want to get under. So let's say if I have it here, and I want to get this arm out, and I want to maybe do like a shoulder lock. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna reach through, I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna do what we call scissors. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist the shoulder out of place. It's very tight, so be very slow with this. So one more time, I'm sitting here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna open up, reach through, I'm gonna grab, like doing a rear naked choke, just pinch and squeeze, and twist, going down. Use your elbow, I'm kind of on the wrist, between the wrist and the forearm, and it twists the shoulder, okay? And of course, if I get here and I break this, once I break this down, so I'm starting to open his hands up with the grips, and I will come here, I can start to feed here and start to look for arm bar in the pocket, okay? Now, this one is Dustin Dennis, he taught me this one. I almost broke my arm with it. Once I break this apart, one of the options that they have is they can start to go like to do like a hitchhiker's escape. And this can be a problem. Even if you try to belly down on it, the person he's strong enough, he can start to pull your leg and start to go around to the side and stuff. So, you get to the arm bar, everything's go smoothly, and I break this apart, I get everything down. He starts to turn, I'm gonna turn his wrist. I'm gonna grab him right at his thumb, like a brother's handshake. I'm gonna twist and lock. No matter how much he turns, If he turns, it's like staring at a cauldron. It's gonna keep going until I get the lock. It's super tight. Try not to reach back on it because like you'll break his elbow. It's really tight. So again, I'm here. And traditionally they say to keep the thumb up, but depending on where the arm is, the elbow is very important. Wherever his elbow is, that's where the thumb needs to go. And I can start to sit it here. And I can also bring it across here. Don't forget about your wrist locks and various other things. So if you're even here, it's the last thing. I go here and I want to get the wrist out, pull, and he still give me a hard time. I'm gonna grab the wrist and I can start looking for wrist locks or whatever else I can find in this position. Don't be afraid to attack the other arm, okay? Don't be afraid to start looking to pull this in because it actually helps you right here. And also it sets up for if you want to come back to mount and go to the other side, okay? We'll go over that in more detail in another video. So, guys, thank you for coming through. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment box below.